Good afternoon, good evening, good wherever you are. How's everyone doing? And welcome back to more Grail of the Taint. Well, let's not waste any time. Let's get on, and crack on. Let's get on with the taint. Just good. More coffee because it is getting on. Don't know how long this stream will be. Could be 2 hours, could be 3. Obviously, we had a 5-hour stream earlier today. This one probably won't be as long because I do not want to be ending stream too late. 10 PM probably at the latest, so it gives us 3 hours, which is plenty of time to do some stuff. And like I said, we did just like 5.5 hours earlier today, something like that. I'm gonna plug the keyboard in just in case. Right, so last time we fixed up the PR in town. We did a bunch of things here, there, and everywhere. Yeah, let's see what we're doing now. Yeah, we're gonna try and gather like 100 wood. At the end of the stream, we discovered where to finally get wood. This quest's amazing. Hold my coffee table forward a bit. There we go, that's better. So sit back. Sit back and chill. Wait. So yeah, we're busy helping Tiernan here. In hopes that if we help him enough, that house will get a big discount for us. Because it turns out he's an interior decorator. Which is why he's wanting to fix things around the village, try and spruce the place up a little bit. Like I said, hopefully if we do that, he'll be like, I'll tell you what, I'll give you that home for a discount. Because at the minute it's 20,000. Which is a bit of a rip-off. We got a quick tutorial quest line for... Ooh. Alright. Yeah, we got a quick tutorial quest line by a bloke up in the blacksmith up in the fort here. He taught me how to, like, craft different bits of equipment. And this is where we chop wood. But I'm guessing we've got to wait a period of time for it to refresh. What is going on? Why is my guy tweaking? Right. So a full day hasn't getting a whole lot. I'm literally just gonna have to stand here, keep resting over and over and over until I get the 100. Yep. Seems to be the fastest way to do it. What the? Hopefully you can't hear my fan too much when I'm speaking, because I've got my fan on full blast and my door and everything open because it is very hot. I'm getting like 10 a day here, so shouldn't take too long. $47. Getting there. Just have to keep doing this. Eyelash. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10. Got the rhythm. Get rhythm. Well, I had rhythm until the bonfire decided to be a twat. Like Crimson Desert all over again, where I had to spend like 20 minutes every stream getting water from the well. That's by far the most annoying thing in that game. I think we're just about done. I don't know if I should get some excess in case it tells us to fix other things. It's interesting that we're using wood to fix a stone statue as well, like. Unless we're just making a base for it to stand on, because it's collapsed. Alright, how many we got? 107, we are golden. Right, let's scoot. Oh, we got that bug again. This game still has the odd little bugs here and there. His hand shouldn't be out at the minute. So even now I put the sword away, see how his hand keeps staying there. Yeah, I think last time I had to reload to fix it. Hey, Tyrion. Wanker. We are. That's stood tall now. Oh, biome. Lovely and clean. All right. Thankfully that didn't take too long. Let's see if he's got anything else for.
Ah, that's you. Do you need something?
The gate and monument are fixed.
I know. The gate's standing proud again. And that monument, well, it actually looks like something worth remembering now. Folks around here might not say much, but they'll notice. A place that looks cared for makes people care more in return. Good work. If I had a medal to give, I'd pin it on you myself. Maybe Fergus will even crack a smile. Or at least grunt in approval. That's about as good as praise gets from him. Either way, you've done well. If something else comes up, I'll let you know.
Wait, you don't give us anything? What? I did that for nothing? What? Excuse me? Hey, give me money. Give me house. Give me something. Oops, I may have already sold the priestess trousers. Oopsie daisy. I'm not sure who I'll have sold them to. Alright, that's that done. Okay, let's see Fergus, see if maybe he'll give us something to do. So when was the last time the devs put an update out for this game? Because I read the devs aren't currently working on anything because they're apparently still supporting this game. So I'm curious when the last time they put an update out was. Goodbye. Okay, the journal entry doesn't work all of a sudden. Just do it that way then. Nobody here seems to want to yap now. I think we have well and truly done pretty much everything we can here. Where was that other fisherman guy? I think he was over here. I think he had to swim to get to him. See if he actually had anything else to do. So he gave with that fishing rod. I really need a reload. I can't believe I, like, you know, only like, well, it was within like the first 2 minutes or so of booting up the game, we already got a bug. This hand shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't even be on screen. I'll speak to this dude, then I'll save and reload.
The king of anglers. Oh, I'm honored.
Nope. Alright, out do it then. Right, see if that fixes it. Go! There we go. See? Fixed. Weird little bug. One that I'm surprised hasn't been fixed, because surely that looks like something that's... I've had that happen quite a few times. I've had like 3-4 times so far during my playthrough. I'm not too far into the game. Surely it's something a bunch of people have had on the PlayStation.
Buying anything? Those tunnels lost more than good men down there.
You're taking care of the old builder? Oh. Do you know what's wrong with him? You must know more, since you're so close. Does this have something to do with his son? Does Dark visit him often? Doesn't he have time to visit his old man? Did they have a fight? Finley, you know them both well. You must know what happened. Will Gaban ever tell me about it? Is there anyone else who knows what happened? What about the quartermaster? Did he tell me anything about the accident? What about Darga? Was the fight related to anything about work? Something to do with the construction of the lighthouse. Or something to do with his disability? What about the workers? Thanks for everything. Is there anything I can do for you? Let's see.
Can still see their faces. Hard to think they're just gone.
What are you doing? Still 20,000. Yeah, I think I'm definitely running out of people to do stuff with there. I'm curious if that last conversation I had there, if when I tried to use that persuade option, I'm wondering if that killed the options with trying to get a quest. But
Hello, child. You
Who
look
are you?
competent enough. I can see that you're not of noble blood. Oh, no need to tell me that. I've tutored the children of aristocrats from all over Avalon. Fortunately for you, my opinion of them is not particularly high. Oh, and you don't look like one of the locals. Are you a visitor? Or an adventurer?
What's this about?
You can talk. Now, I'm sure we'll get along. My name is Lady Elaine. I oversee the Farshire Library, the greatest collection of books in this part of Avalon.
Farshire?
By the All-Mother, don't tell me you don't know what Farshire is. The largest duchy in the middle of the island, with the wise Lady Kincaid in power, who has a hold over the entire territory. Nothing?
Yeah.
Really?
Let's say I can't remember.
Farshire is one of the first duchies on Avalon. It is a beautiful land with lush fields, forests rich in game, and most importantly, the Wordstone mines in the west, the primary source of our wealth. Well, at least that's how I remember it. Now it's a mere shadow of its former glory.
Weirdstone.
Oh, it's a rare and coveted material, necessary to create the sturdiest steel in the world. As you can imagine, dear, it used to be Farshire's greatest treasure, until the primordial fog took our minds.
I don't like that it's forcing us to use that option. Is that option going to really screw me over? A woman on the throne? That's interesting.
I know, child. I know.
Maybe not.
Everyone was surprised. Camelot turned up their noses at this for years. But after Lord Kincaid died and Aidan, Lady Kincaid's son, disappeared, the nobles of Farshire decided she could stay on the throne. Even if Aidan had been alive, she would still be ruling as a regent until he came of age. But between you and me, he wasn't a very bright boy. So she would have been ruling until her death anyway. Oh, we're lucky to have her. Difficult times require determined leaders.
That's what else this game suffers from. If you like look up here, and then when we're in the conversation with someone, when dialogue starts or ends, sometimes they just like glitch out really quickly. Their face just like twitches. Every single NPC almost does that. Difficult times.
Worse than ever. Oh, the wordness is thickening, and the roads are getting dangerous and unpredictable. That's why I'm here, wandering Avalon looking for solutions. If I don't do this, who will,
See that? You see it? Just for a second, she's just... Let's see. So you want to fight the weirdness? How?
You're probably wondering what a feeble old lady who can't even lift a sword could possibly accomplish. But King Arthur didn't conquer Avalon just because he couldn't swing a blade. No, he had knowledge, and enough wisdom to know how to use it. Lady Kincaid wasn't happy when she found out about this idea. But all mother's mercy, I am her tutor. She cannot dictate what I do, no matter her standing.
I always want to check some settings on OBS. Properties. Health as. Sounds fine to me. Right. Is there nobody who could help you?
Oh, do you mean a family? Oh, I've never had time for such trifles. No suitor was ever more interesting than a good book, nor did any of them smell better either. And I've raised enough of other people's children to never wish for my own.
Okay, I can help you out. Tell me what you need.
Oh, surprising. I'm looking for someone who will help me find a certain artifact. So, are you interested, child?
Sounds good. What do you want me to do?
In one of my books, I found a reference to a certain object, a figure most likely, which had the ability to dispel the wordness like a min-hair can. Apparently, it can be found on the ship called Andraste, which sank over 100 years ago somewhere in this area.
Maybe I already have it. Tell me more about this book.
The Last Voyage of the Andraste by Elvis the Lightkeeper. He was one of the more
I already have
notable
that.
keepers. In his waning years, he became an adjutant to Captain Lex.
It's stored in my
But it's
chest.
best if you read it yourself. You can read, can't you? But just be very careful. This is a very rare publication.
I'm sure I already have
Read
it.
it very carefully, and after you're done, come to me, and I'll tell you more. A deal?
Fine. Could you hand me the book, my lady?
Ah, and they say young people don't want to learn anything. Come on, chop, 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 get to reading.
The Last Voyage. Elaine said I should thoroughly read The Last Voyage of Andraste. If I want to learn more about her quest, the crew of Andraste moved their cargo to a cave nearby. I know where to find the sunken wreckage of Andraste. Maybe it's time for a swim in the freezing water. I thought I already did that. I've definitely already read that book. I'm sure I have. Let's see. Author, Alvis the Lightkeeper. It was not a good place, especially not for humans. The odd instruments used for God knows what, the signs written in a strange language, and that disturbing figure. To this day, the mere memory of it makes me shiver, and to think that all of this was, and maybe still is, lurking so close to the horns of the south. If you ask me, they should bury the entrance to that mine and seal it up forever. I tried to convince Captain Lex not to take anything from those cursed chambers, but he wouldn't listen. The four-armed figure didn't look like all that much to me, but I could see how alluring it was to the captain. It reminded me of those strange menhirs I heard about from the inland villagers, only not so impressive in stature. On the captain's orders, we threw the cargo into the hold and steered towards the Isle of the Dead and its island asylum. Isle of the Dead. Writing these words and reflecting on everything that happened afterwards, I realize now how cruel that name is. I was wrenched from my musings. I have not read this book. I'm thinking of, at the very beginning of the game when I first came ashore and I swam over to this little island where there was a ship crash and there was like one of those little troll goblin dudes that I killed. I thought it was talking about that because there was a journal entry there. Unless that is where we're going to end up eventually. I was wrenched from my musings by a roaring sound, almost like a clap of thunder. It knocked me off my feet, flinging me at the mast like a rag doll. It took a while for me to realize that something had hit the bottom of the ship, something huge. Water flooded the deck. People were running around screaming. Well, at least those who hadn't already been thrown overboard earlier. I had no idea what was happening. Did Nolly ram us into some rocks? Then came another blow, this time portside. That was when I saw her. Every sailor in the south has heard stories about the terror from the deep. And there she was, her scaly body gleaming before my eyes. For only a moment, but it was a sight I will never forget as long as I live. The ship was sinking, yet I could not stop staring at the spot where I'd seen the sea monster. A moment later, a piece of the mast hit me in the head and I lost consciousness. To this day, I do not know whether I owe my survival to the will of the gods, a twist of fate, or a whim of the monster. Why me? Was I chosen to tell this story? If so, that is what I shall do. And I humbly offer my thanks to forces I cannot comprehend for giving me the chance to fulfill this task.
And? Have you read The Last Voyage of the Andraste?
Yes.
Oh, splendid, splendid. Oh, it's an excellent book, don't you think? Now, let's test your reading comprehension. According to Elvis the Lightkeeper, in the mine near the Horns of the South, they found something that they took with them on the ship. Do you remember what that was, child?
Her armed statue. Well, he never mentioned a Fordwell. He said 4 arms, didn't he?
That's right. This is the artifact I'm looking for. One that might be vital to repelling the wordness. According to Elvis's description, the figure is smaller than a menhir, and light enough that they were able to carry it to the ship without any trouble. Were it small, it would probably have been placed in Captain Lex's quarters instead of in the hold. I've estimated it should be about 1 meter tall. Good. Next question. What was the Andraste's destination?
The Island of the Dead, as he called it. Island Asylum?
Correct. Be very careful with what I'm about to tell you. But some believe that the Red Priests are dedicated to studying the wordness. instead
So we're
of the
going
Red
back
Dead.
there.
Captain Lex must have thought they'd pay him generously for a four-dweller artifact. Last question. What sank the Andraste?
Monster. It was a monster. I'm gonna move my fan a little bit. It's not as hot anymore. So I've had my door wide open. I think I'll shift the fan just a smidgeroo. Oh, actually, I'll just turn it down. It should be better. Right. Right. A sea monster.
Yes, you did well, child. I can see that you were paying attention. According to Elvis, the Andraste was sunk by the legendary terror from the deep.
Is this the DLC?
But if you want to know more, ask your keeper friends. They should be much better informed. Now, all you need to do is find the wreck of the Andraste and retrieve the mysterious figure.
Okay, and where exactly did she sink?
Oh, if only I knew. It must have happened somewhere on the way between the Horns of the South and the Island Asylum. Oh, but where exactly? Fortunately, I know something that could help us. In the Horns of the South Museum, there are some extremely interesting books and documents lying around and collecting dust. Can you imagine having such treasures at hand and choosing to completely ignore them? Oh, barbarians. Among them, you'll find the Andraste's logbook, which was saved by Elvis. I've read it, of course,
Dumbledore.
but I know nothing about sailing. I'm sure such a competent child as yourself will handle it much better. Go to the Horns of the South Museum, read the logbook, and then tell me whether you managed to locate the wreck of the Andraste.
Aye, aye, Captain. My camera zoomed out. Where were we? Logitech. Wouldn't surprise us. Just likes doing whatever. This PC just likes doing whatever the hell it feels like. That's why I think it's on its last legs, because it just forgets a lot of shit when when it's reboot. Which tells us it's probably the onboard battery needs replaced, because I have had this PC a while. Do they still do that these days? I'm sure they still do, don't they? They still come with an onboard battery, don't they? Because that battery's usually like used for the internal clock and for it to remember it's like settings and shit. If I remember, that's how they usually are. Let's see. Yeah, I'm curious if this is the DLC I'm busy working on. Because I know the DLC is supposed to be underwater, some sort of underwater place with Cthulhu. Yeah, where's this museum? So it's in the fort. How do I get there? Not that way. Arthur's oh god, that's Excalibur right there. That thing's huge. Let's not do that yet. Captain's quarters. I thought we were going to the museum. Hello. Friedrich.
Welcome to the Museum of the Horns of the South, the southernmost keep under Camelot's jurisdiction. My name is Riderick, and I will be happy to introduce you to the rich history of this fascinating place. A history that began 623 years ago with the first keeper, Sewell Firstfoot. I'd also like to bring your attention to our numerous exhibits that are, as I like to say, inanimate witnesses of the history of the Horns of the South.
Are you trying to be like G-Man? Because it sounds like you're trying to be like G-Man. Cool. Tell me about the museum.
It began in the year 542. It is the crowning achievement of a group of keepers who were fascinated with Sewell Firstfoot. It took them years of tremendous effort to finally open an institution devoted to research and education, worthy of commemorating Sewell's great legacy. The first keeper of the museum was Gladwin Flanagan, who was personally appointed by Captain Berach the Black.
Sewell. I think I heard about him.
I don't doubt it. Since Sewell Firstfoot was a remarkable figure, well known to every keeper. Drawing on available sources, we can claim with almost absolute certainty that Sewell Firstfoot was the first man who ever set foot on the island of Avalon. As you can probably guess, that's where his moniker, Firstfoot, comes from.
Plot twist, that's who's actually followed, whose spirit's actually latched to a bed. It's either actually King Arthur or it's this Sewell person. But that was just the first of his many great deeds.
Oh, of course. Sewell was an outstanding commander whose strategic mind, bravery, and charisma contributed to our capture of the South from the Four Dwellers. He was also the founder of the Horns of the South, so I can say with absolute conviction that if it were not for Sewell Firstfoot, we wouldn't even be standing here having this conversation.
Okay. So, what about these exhibits? What exactly do you have here?
The museum holds a collection of 72 items of the so-called movable, tangible heritage. The collection includes big and small items that represent the world surrounding the keepers of the Horns of the South from the 1st to the 6th century of the Avalonian era. Here you will find militaria, craft tools, everyday objects, furniture, textiles, coins, religious artifacts.
Interesting. Which exhibits are the most remarkable?
I'd say all exhibits are worthy of your attention, but I could point you to the ones I personally think to be the most notable, or subjectively, of course, the most interesting. Those would be the items that used to belong to Sewell Firstfoot. We have his signal horn and also his boots. Those boots were the first to touch Avalonian soil. What is also worth mentioning is the tableware used by King Arthur himself during his visit to the Horns of the South in the 15th year of the Avalonian era.
Oh god, holy. You have Sewell's authentic boots. Can you tell me more about them?
Yes, it's remarkable, isn't it? You can find them in the central display.
This guy clearly sniffs those boots at the end of every shift.
Were sewn from 3 pieces of tanned calfskin, tied at the top with a leather strap. The seam goes through the middle of the instep, which is decorated with ornamental embroidery. On the outer side of each shoe, you can find a decorative brass buckle with the motif of the Camelotian bear. It is notable that even after 600 years, they are still excellently preserved, which is unusual considering the high humidity in this area. It means that even the keepers of that time must have realized the historical value of Sewell's boots, and therefore made sure to adequately preserve them.
The boots. The signal horn sounds interesting.
It is indeed an interesting exhibit. The horn was used by Sewell during wartime, not only for signaling, but also for intimidation. It is 50 centimeters long and made of the horn of an ox. It is the color of yellowed bone, with some ash-gray discoloration on the narrow end. It has a brass mouthpiece and silver fittings on its wider side and at the middle. The shape of the fittings suggests that the horn was hanging on a leather strap, which unfortunately has not survived to this day.
This is genuinely making me tired. I actually am genuinely getting tired listening to this. Fascinating. Sure, tell me more about King Arthur's tableware. Tell me about his spoon.
It's a memento of the visit of the legendary ruler of Avalon. Impressive, isn't it? The tableware is made of tin coated with silver. It consists of a plate, a bowl, and
I do not give a toss. That's enough. Let myself at something else, please. It's been great listening. Can I tell me something else?
Really? Do you mean it? Thank you. That's really nice to hear. I'm not used to positive feedback. Usually people only come here when they've had too much to drink and decided that it'd be fun to come over and start mocking me, or touching the exhibits with their greasy fingers. The last person who seemed to actually be interested in the museum was Lady Elaine. We talked a bit about Captain Lex and the trip that ended tragically in the year 513. It was described in The Last Voyage of the Andraste. An interesting read, although I'd say it should be classified as fiction. Lady Elaine thought differently. Apparently she's looking for the wreck of the Andraste. Can you believe that?
Well, at least we're on topic now. Instead of talking about King Arthur's tableware and Sewell's stinky old boots. Sounds interesting. Maybe I should meet her.
Definitely. Personally, I believe that people gifted with curious minds should share their observations, for there's always a chance it will result in new developments. You should find Lady Elaine in the tavern.
I'm well aware.
Or somewhere close to it. Good luck.
Heard you've got the logbook from the Undust. Is that true? Can I see it?
Do you mean the document with information about the course, weather, position, and speed of the ship, as well as all of the stops and other occurrences kept by the captain or the first mate? More specifically, the document from the bridge of the Andraste, which sank tragically in nearby waters in the year 513. Indeed, we have it. Please wait here. Here it is, though I doubt those records will tell you anything, since the weirdness surrounding Avalon made sailing impossible. The knowledge of the precepts of navigation has been forgotten.
So it's useless? There's no other way to find the Andras?
Oh, no. We know that. You should have mentioned that you're looking for the wreck of the Andraste rather than the logbook. Every keeper knows that the Andraste was swallowed by the ocean. It's near what's currently known as Smuggler's Bay. Here, I'll mark it on your map.
Okay, why didn't Elaine get that? Okay, King Arthur and his people must have arrived here on ships. What happened to them?
Oh, truly? I never expected to hear such a naive question. What do they teach you in those rural schools? Likely nothing, which would explain why Avalon is in such a deplorable state. But you are fortunate, for I never refuse access to knowledge to those who wish to expand it. Saras, the flagship of King Arthur's fleet, was an exceptionally impressive construction of oak and ash wood. Unfortunately, it fell victim to rebels. A group of unfortunate individuals, misled by the empty promises of Merlin's apprentice Nimue, dared to seize Saras, and several smaller vessels also, in a clumsy attempt to return to the homelands. All of this in the midst of wartime turmoil on the eve of victory. Naturally, such treason could not go unpunished. King Arthur ordered Merlin to summon a terrible storm that dragged the rebels to the bottom of the sea. He did so to prevent anyone else from following in their footsteps. He wisely believed that returning to their homelands amounted to little more than a romanticized form of extended suicide. Honor and glory to King Arthur for that decision. Had more people followed the rebels' example, Avalon would not have retained enough population to maintain stability and form a functioning society.
Oh. Yeah, that guy, the way he speaks is very G-Man-like. Rhetoric is the dedicated curator of the Hordes of the South Museum. Even his intro text is long. What the f... Nobody else has an intro text as long as his. Rhetoric is the dedicated curator of the Hordes of the South Museum, a position he holds with the utmost seriousness. A man of encyclopedic knowledge and an even greater passion for history. He considered his duty to preserve the education and educate others on the legacy of the fortress and its place in Avalon's past. No matter how trivial it may seem to others, every exhibit is a crucial thread to the grand tapestry of history, one he is always eager to unravel in excruciating detail. From the founding of the Horns by Cyril Firstfoot to the intricacies of 6th century craftsmanship, Rhetoric's knowledge is vast, and he is more than willing to share it, whether his audience wish to listen or not. He treats even the most basic questions as an opportunity for extensive historical lectures, carefully enunciating every fact as if his words alone could keep the past from being forgotten. While some visitors appreciate his insight, many find his explanations long-winded and tiresome. Yes. Rhetoric, however, remains undeterred. He firmly believes that history must be preserved with the same diligence with which a fortress is defended, and he considers it a personal affront when his work is met with anything less than full appreciation. Despite his genuine passion, years of being treated like little more than a curiosity in a place where most care more for drink than treasured relics have left him with quiet frustration. He harbors little patience for those who mock the museum or dismiss its exhibits as trivial, though he remains willing to correct their ignorance with an exhaustive lecture. Beneath his formality and rigid adherence to historical accuracy lies a man who truly believes in his work, longing for someone who will engage with history as fervently as he does. Having dedicated his life to the museum, he will not see it disrespected. Though his presence may be overbearing and his explanations exhaustive, he remains unwavering in his duty. To Rhetoric, the Hordes of the South is not merely a fortress, but a testament to the struggles and victories of those who shaped its history. Should a visitor prove themselves willing to listen, they may gain more than just a lecture. They may earn Rhetoric's respect and a wealth of knowledge in return. Bye. Right. Helmsman Knowles insists that he saw a dark shape under the water and a fin the size of a sail. If I find that he's been drinking at the helm, he will not escape the consequences. I'll keep my eyes peeled just in case. It's been nothing but drizzle since dawn, and the wind makes every raindrop sting like a pin. Thankfully, we soon reached the southern coast. Our 1 knots, blah, blah. Do I actually have to pay attention to this? 13th, the drizzle stopped sometime in the night. The dawn welcomed us with pleasant weather. No sails on the horizon except for a fishing boat near the Hordes of the South. We headed towards the island asylum. It should be a short, peaceful journey. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to need that at some point. Oh, it's just a case of give it to Elaine. Ah, King Arthur's food. Sewell's stinky old boots. Coins. The horn. Gargoyle. Is actually anything in here I can take? Nope. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Lady Elaine is fascinated by the fate of the ship called Adrast and the mysteries surrounding its last voyage. Do I need to go back to Elaine? Or do I just crack on? Right. If I fast travel there, go from there, I suppose. Oh, there, 6 and 2 3s, really, isn't it?
What's that noise?
Where? Get him.
This is my lucky day.
Not anymore, it's not. Good work, gentlemen. Ah, this is where the big bandit was. Store that all away when I get to a safe spot. And I can sell it eventually. That's something else I've noticed. The quick slot menu for the food doesn't tell you whether it's the +1, the +2, or anything. You just get the icon. So that's a bit silly. There's no indication of which one heals what amount. It's just the food icons and that's it. I'm gonna guess it's the same with the portions. I don't think I've been here before. Out the way. Oh. Seems to be everything. Shut up. Right, I'm overburdened, so we'll set a campfire here, store all that stuff. Maybe rest here so I don't have to waste food and that. Right. Right, there we are. I'll always later once we get the opportunity. I'm a smidgen off leveling up. Each hour there. Right, we'll leave it at that. Anything on this boat? Wait, haven't I been here? I've been here before, haven't I? Yeah, I just turned around. I never went all the way up. Yeah, I've been here before. Cool. Yep, definitely been here before. Right, let's go around it. Really? Really? There we go. Not once. I'm working on getting perception. Oh, I can't remember what I was working on again. Sharp find loot. I was gonna get that to 10, I think. Right, moving on.
Someone's out. Fear in your eyes.
Get wrecked! Get out the way! Fucking move! Right, cool. Can I get up there? Probably not. Okay. A whole lot of out. Hello?
Where do you think you're going?
I have a message for your leader.
Oh, really? Lying to Dalrita? You've got guts, but no honor. Lucky for you, I'm always willing to give people a chance to earn it back.
What? Oh, the wolves knocking us all over. I hate that. That's one thing I hate about the wolves. There shouldn't be solid objects to the player, yes, to the enemies. But they're just constantly knocking us around when I'm trying to fight.
You can pass through. Just don't do anything stupid. Fran's berserkers have even less patience than I do.
We lost some of your dialogue there. Mabon speaks like a blade cuts, sharp, direct, and without hesitation. She has little patience for indecision, nor does she waste words on pleasantries. She believes that strength is more than just a virtue. It is the only truth that matters. Those who prove themselves through action earn her respect, and those who don't are beneath notice. Whether she fights out of loyalty, duty, or something else entirely is known only to her. One thing's clear: Mabon does not stand still, and she does not stand down. Is this the way I'm supposed to be going to get to where I need to be going? It looks like it is. Oogway. Master Oogway. Ah, Master Oogway.
Oi, keep your hands where I can see them. You've got balls to come here, but one wrong move and you'll lose them.
I'm Cockshure's friend, you know him?
That son of a bitch. I once smacked him in the mouth after he tried to set his wolves on me. Bloody ghostly shite. You also play around with filthy magic like your friend?
I mean, magic's useful.
Yeah, to cowards and wimps. If you use it, you're either one or the other. What are you doing here?
I want to enter the temple.
Then you have a problem. Because the temple belongs to One Eye now, and he told us to sit out here on our arses and make sure no one goes inside. So, you're not going inside. But I really hope you'll try. At least I can warm myself up by chopping off your head.
Look, we don't need to fight. We can come to an understanding. It's not going to work.
Oh, you want an understanding? With me, a warrior from the Ulfer tribe? Piss off or I'll shove my axe up your arse.
Cheers. Well said. Terov? So, am I in the wrong place here? I'm getting confused. I get the feeling I'm going to have to go around the coast here and it's somewhere underneath. But obviously the fog of war isn't helping right now. I get the feeling this is not the right way.
Still doesn't tell me anything.
What?
First, you showed up here like a dimwit. Now you're walking around camp like it's nothing. I look into your eyes and I don't know whether you're made of steel or you're just a fool. But you are here. And Mabon didn't chop you to pieces with her axe. The runes seem to favor you, even though you're an outsider. I guess that has to be enough, for now. It's still more than you should expect. If you need something, talk to Vran. She's in charge. The woman.
You're led by a woman?
What of it? The Dalriata are not like those in Camelot. We don't make women wear frocks and sit at home. Our women have names.
Yeah.
And if they have names, it means they earned them like all other Dalriata. Vran was chosen by One Eye, and One Eye doesn't make mistakes.
Can you tell me about One Eye?
I don't need to tell you anything. Just wait and see for yourself. When the South is free from Arthur's dogs, as it should be. Go, bring glory to your ancestors. Tharov will be waiting.
Aye, aye.
You handled Mabon well. Was a sight to see. Shame my brother didn't catch it. But since you're here, it's only polite to introduce myself. Welcome to the camp. I am Sobder of the Sveen tribe. Hunter and cook.
Who's your brother?
Ah, that poor soul, over by the rocks,
Him?
doesn't really respond to anyone anymore. His name's
Oh,
Groder.
did he have the dream?
Not long ago, he was a strong warrior. But now, it pains me to even look at him. I asked Therov, our mage, if there's any way to help him. But he insists there's nothing to be done.
What happened to him?
Nobody really knows. He went out hunting one day, came back empty-handed and out of his mind. I mean, he walks around, mutters to himself. But it's not like he's really there.
Is there any way to help?
Therov claims there isn't. But I think he's hiding something. There's got to be a way. I doubt Groder's the only one who's ever suffered like this. And if anyone would know about curing magic, it's the Hude. I don't know why Therov won't talk. Maybe he doesn't like us. But where are my manners? I shouldn't bother you with my personal problems.
What can you tell me about Therov?
Therov can make sparkles. No one else in the camp can do that. I saw Therov's magic once. He used it to kill a man during a raid. Poof! There wasn't much left of him. Just a little bit of barbecued meat. Therov once talked about a whisper in the dark. He said he wanted to follow the voice and kill it. Sounds like it could be a decent fight.
Yeah, I think this guy's being affected by the foreigner dude. Somebody asked me to speak with Therov about ways to help Groder. What happened to Groder?
Groder walks in another world. His body is here, but his mind is lost. To Dalriata, madness is the worst fate we can face. Therov prefers not to imagine where Groder's mind wanders. Therov prefers not to look at the lost brother. Therov pities them both.
Don't you want to help a tribesman?
Therov hails from the Theod tribe, while the brothers are Svein. Therov prefers not to interfere in Svein matters, out of respect for their independence.
But you envy the Svein. Who if not you? Sobder understands the unknown better than anyone.
Aye, there is wisdom in that, Wanderer. And it's true. Therov may have a solution that could help. But no Dalriata would take on this task.
Why not?
All signs suggest that Groder is slipping into madness. And though we are brave people, every man's madness is different. When you don't know what you're going to fight, you don't know how to fight. And if you don't know how to fight, you can't be sure you'll win. That's why no Dalriata can help Groder. Sobder would like to help, but he's a simple soul and doesn't understand the deadly danger he might face.
I'm not Dalrita. I can help.
Truly? A wanderer willing to help a stranger from the tribes? That's honorable of you. Therov is willing to share his knowledge. Give this potion to Groder and hold his hand. It should give you access to his soul. With a bit of luck, you'll find Groder there himself. And maybe you'll be able to convince him to come back. Either way, Therov offers you his highest respect. What you're attempting is brave indeed. Good luck, Wanderer. May Mayfair's grace guard your mind.
Guess I'm going in.
Soon, we'll all join Convalder.
Yeah, drink this. It's from Terov. We're now dream walking. Or spirit walking or something. Need to find Grodea's consciousness to save him. What is this? I feel like I'm about to fight Maug. Very Elden Ring Maug. Oh my god, this very much... Oh my god, this really is like Maug vibes. This whole area is similar, very similar. Oh god, that's not good. Yeah, missed him. Bitch. Oh, you prick. This really looks like literally. Then there was the altar over there where what's her name was, or he's or her, I'm forgetting. Where he touched the hand in order to get into the DLC. Oh, he just did nothing. Neil! Neil! No, this is literally like the same place. Is this the same place? Did they get permission to use the same place? Because I remember there being an area around the back as well, even in Elden Ring. Like, he literally stepped up here to touch... What's her name's head? I need to look this up now. This looks exactly the same, minus the big statue there. Let me see. Tainted Grail, Elden Ring. Not Growl. Tainted Grail, Elden Ring. I have no idea. What was the name? Smaug. Was it Smaug? Maug? I forget the name of the boss. I'm sure it was Maug with it. Let's see. Elden Ring Maug. Ah, M-O-H-G. I'm spelling it wrong. MOHG 10. Tainted Grail. This place looks very similar. What's the name of this? Yeah, screw it. This is crack one. It looks very similar to me, this area. To Mog's place. Oh my god, I never noticed that. There's an option there if you get stuck. Ah. This totally looks like the same place. Like, it's even like... It really does. I'm so curious. What's the name of this quest? Altars of Madness. I don't want to spoil anything with what's going to happen here. I just want to know if they took inspiration from that place in Elden Ring. Mog's place. Mog. Elden Ring. Nobody seems to have mentioned how it looks. Am I going crazy? I'm sure. Right, okay, I need to look up Mog's fight again. Mog. Well, the second fight, because you fight him twice, if I remember. You fight him down in a really cramped little chapel area. Then you fight him here. Yep, there he is. It is very similar. Very. Not exactly the same, just similar sort of design and atmosphere, and it just really reminds me of it. Good here.
I don't know what's happening to me. It's so strong. Sumter. I hear him calling me, but I can't answer him. Help me, brother.
Do you remember what happened?
It's all so hazy. So dark. I was chasing a deer, but it ran too far, and night caught up with me. I didn't have the tools to start a fire, and the weariness came for me. Then just darkness. Darkness and voices. I tried to speak, but I couldn't. I tried to take Sumter's challenge to free myself, but something wouldn't let me. I felt anger tearing me apart from the inside, and then your face appeared.
Right. Let's go. Subdare's waiting. That's done again with a mouse.
Thank you.
Wait, so I freed him, but I'm still here, so I'm guessing I'm going to fight something on the way back. There's no way they're setting up that big area. Well, it's not a big area, but there's no way they're setting this cool-looking area up and then just... That's it. You just leave. That can't be it. No way. Why give us such a cool looking thing? And then we're just gonna leave? No way. Hey shit, give me that coupling. Ow. Is that it? No, wow, what the hell? Why design that cool looking area and then just nothing happens? Oh, unless something can happen. I am so confused. I might reload and try a different dialogue up. I'll save once I get out, then I'm going to reload and see if there was a different option. Yeah, he seems to be back to normal. What happens if I attack him? Oh god! Thank you, wolves. Knocking us off the edge. Now what happens? Nothing? Really? Oh. Oh. Wait. I can't leave. Oh. Did the devs not think of this? Of someone killing them? What? Oh, also, yeah, that's something reaching out to him there. What? Ah, die! Okay, so if you do that, you can't leave. So, just nothing happened here. Like, you just get him out and that's it.
It's so help me.
Easy now, it's over.
You? Where did you come from? Where are we? Do you know the way out of here? We have to get out of here now. Thank you.
Huh? So, what's the point? We're not gonna see whatever I was whispering to him? Unless there's a further quest. It looks like we're just leaving again. Okay. We had. Unless that wasn't him that were brought back.
Well, if it isn't my personal savior, sit down, friend.
How you feeling?
Better, that's for sure. Thanks to you, I can finally get back to normal. You don't know how much I missed sitting around the fire with my little brother, eating his legendary venison stew. Nothing better.
Do you know what it was?
A tear in the weirdness. I'm sure of it now. I spoke with Derov, described what I saw and felt, and he told me it was the weirdness. Either way, I never want to go back there. Made a deal with Sobdar that if I ever start losing it again, he'll split my skull and forget all about our traditions. And being the good little brother he is, I know he'll do it.
So what's next?
I'm gonna sit here until my strength comes back. And I'll do whatever One Eye orders me to do. Speaking of loyalty and good deeds, here, take this talisman as a sign of our friendship. It's fine steel and weird deer antler. If you're ever in our lands, my people will know it and welcome you.
Thank you, Grodir. I can see this means a lot to you.
It does. Each of us makes our own talisman on the day we're given the name. So from today, you might as well call yourself Groder. May the weirdness never swallow you. I don't recommend it.
That was so disappointing. What? We went into a really cool looking place and it totally looked like an area where you would end up fighting something. Nothing. Not a damn thing. That was so disappointing.
I don't know how to thank you. You didn't have to do this, but you took the risk. Praise Mather! Thanks to you, Groder will soon be back to his old self.
And where's the meter? There it is.
The Wanderer saved Groder. Therov is proud.
What will happen to Grodir now?
He'll be fine. He's back with us, safe. He'll recover soon. And if not, at least he'll be aware if someone challenges him to a duel. We'll give him a good death.
I don't understand this obsession with an honorable death.
You don't have to understand. You're not Dalriata. Some would rather die standing than live on their knees. Unlike the folk of Camelot, for instance.
Alright.
Go. Bring glory to your ancestors. Therov will be waiting.
Yep, that was by far the most disappointing quest so far. That area looked so cool. Like, the devs went through all the trouble of setting up this really cool looking place and then nothing. Not a damn thing. And it, like I said, it reminded me very much of the place where you fought Mog in Elden Ring. But nothing. Nothing happens. You bring him out the dream, you leave, and that's it. I are disappointed. Right. Ah! Yeah, it's gonna take forever to craft that armor, that paladin armor.
I'd rather face blades than boredom.
I bet by the time I actually get the option to craft it, it'll be no good anymore. Ooh, hello. Oh, wait, never mind. Hang on. What's over there? Fuck all. Moving on. Bollocks. Ooh, the beauty of nature. Herbs for radiant skin. Bloodstone? Get out the way. Ooh. I swear. I fucking hate them wolves. I keep them because they're good meat shields, but other than that, they're constantly getting in your way like that. Stupid turds.
I'd rather face blades than boredom.
So what happens with these? Is it like after a period of time they'll not be marked as stolen anymore? I don't know how it works. And yet the book's not marked anymore. Rabbit juice increases how many times one can dash without a penalty by 1 for 30 seconds. Oh, I forgot I got that dagger last stream. I want to upgrade it because every time I kill something I'll get 10 gold. So then I'll get the gold that they drop naturally plus that. If I upgrade that, it'll be not bad if I need money. Just quickly run around and kill everything. If it works on everything. Great. Fran.
Well, well. I never thought I'd see Mabon flat on her back. Especially no by the hand of an outsider. Now, what business do you have that's so important?
I don't think I'm in the right place, you know. I think I'm following something else here. I want to enter the temple.
You don't strike me as a godly sort of person. But I must be wrong if you're willing to risk your life just to visit some old ruin. Go ahead. It's just up the stairs. And past all my berserkers. Fair warning, though. They're not a very talkative lot.
So what can I do for you to allow me to get in?
I'm not sure yet. First, I need to see if you're really as determined as you claim. I'm not about to share our secrets with somebody that's only half committed.
Fine. How can I prove it to you?
I've got a potion from Therov, made for my warriors. He claims his alchemy is better than what the Volker tribe has known for generations. The thing is, I don't fully trust his brews, so I need somebody else to test this one for me.
What kind of potion is it?
It's supposed to enhance my warriors' abilities. In the long run, it could be useful, but my berserkers are already few and far between. I can't risk my men just to prove Therov's point.
Fine, just give it to me.
Here, drink up.
Oh, it just forces us to. Right.
So, how are you feeling?
Nothing's changed.
What the hell? Damn it, Therov. I wasn't expecting this, no gonna lie.
What happened?
I don't know what you're trying to say.
What? I sound like a chicken.
Come sit by the fire with me. It should wear off soon.
Sound like a chicken.
Feeling better now? Try saying something.
Quack.
Glad to see you haven't lost your sense of humour.
What the hell was that?
Exactly why I've always told Therov he's full of shit. He's chasing the impossible. I knew it wouldn't work, but at least the potion wasn't dangerous. I wasn't expecting you to just go along with it. No Volker would accept a potion like that from an outsider. You're really determined to enter the temple, aren't you?
Yes. Are you going to let me in now?
No. I can see you're reckless, but I still don't know if I can trust you. Lucky for you, there's a rather delicate matter that needs handling. Turns out, I need some help for somebody who's no Del Rita.
So what do you need?
One Eye wants to make nice with the keepers, though if you ask me, no level in their precious pile of rocks to the ground is nice enough already. But he says that's no enough. He's looking to make a gesture of goodwill, show them we're not here to conquer but to forge an alliance against a common enemy. And he's put me in charge of picking out a gift to send to the Horns of the South.
What common enemy?
Camelot, of course. Who else is there? Acting like a damn plague in this island. Everything they touch turns to ash. It's a touch that rots and spreads, corroding everything from within. The land, the people, nothing is safe. The sooner they're gone, the better for everybody.
So you got any ideas?
Aye, I've got one. I sent some of my men to hunt down bandits and told them to collect an ear from each one they killed. I thought of Ugwi make them into a necklace, but apparently, stringing ears on a wire is beneath his pride as an Ulfrite smith. Think you could help me put it together and deliver it to the Horns of the South?
I mean, gifting somebody's parts isn't exactly well received around here.
I know your lot thinks we're savages, but just so you know, it's no a tradition with us either. How else would they know we've been helping? The keepers probably wouldn't notice fewer bandits. They barely leave their walls. If you've got a better idea, I'm all ears.
It's a diplomatic gift, so it should represent your people, something meaningful.
I could have Ugwi forge an axe, but he doesn't see much difference between the Southerners and the Camlosians. No that I blame him. I can't either. I just take One Eye's word that it exists. But I don't trust Ugwi not to somehow make it insulting. As for my people, the Volker stripped themselves of any meaning a long time ago. The only thing we have left is the Berserker potion. But that That's too precious to just hand over.
Ooh, I've got choices here. I mean, the quartermasters may suspect your potion is poison.
That'll tell me what kind of man he is. If he thinks we're so dishonourable, I don't see a peaceful coexistence in our future. Maybe that vial would be worth the risk.
Sure, I think the potion would be a perfect gift.
Aye. As much as I hate to admit it, you might be right. If they accept it, maybe they'll accept us. If no, at least we'll be prepared for the worst. So, I'll need a few things for you. I'll handle the brewing.
I mean, you could just give me the recipe.
No, I couldn't. But I could give you the recipe for a different potion if you help me out. Now go, afore I change my mind.
Acts of kindness. Hold up when we run into her again. Oh, she was called Maug. I forgot about that. Hello? Am I blind? What? Where the fudge are you? Didn't it just say I got a journal entry for you? Or am I going crazy? There is no journal entry. I'm confused. We got a quest as well, I know that much. Iron Tooth, Moonshine and Wolf's Bane. Oh, hello. Didn't realise. Right, how many do I need? What was it? 3 Iron Tooth, 1 Moonshine, 5 Wolf Bane.
So, do you have what I asked for?
I do indeed.
Good. Now give me a moment. Here, take this package, but handle it carefully. This potion is the essence of my tribe. It's what makes us Volker. We were once a proud people, and this is the source of that pride. Parting with this vial is a show of our respect, or rather, a promise that we'll respect their ways if they respect ours. I need you to understand this, and ensure they understand it too. Got it?
Why? Sure, I'll make sure it reaches the horns of the south.
Thank you. May Mother guide you, wherever she is. Ah, I almost forgot. I did promise you a recipe for a different potion. Here you go.
Okay, that made no sense. It's like, oh, I'm not going to give you the recipe for the berserk portion, but bring me these ingredients. So you basically told us the recipe. Can you make, like, custom crafts and then learn recipes?
Careful. Legs snap easy.
Ah, you can it. Weak Mathias battle rage. Decreases income and damage 15% for 15 seconds. Right. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da.
I just heard that some old man named Morris showed up at the keep, dragging the head of bald Kate just so he could be with his wife in the horns. Can you imagine? I still can't tell whether it's bravery or he's just out of his mind. Probably a bit of both.
You're welcome. I've got another tag. Gaban mentioned the tunnels and the former... hang on. I brought a gift from the Dal Rita at the temple. Here.
What in the world is this supposed to be? Some kind of potion? We already have Heba with his endless experiments. Do we really need more dubious concoctions floating around? You don't suppose they're trying to poison us, do you?
Oh wow, you can turn them against each other. I see, I think so. No, it's a berserker potion, considered sacred by the Valkyr tribe.
Peaceful, you say? The Dal Riata, talking about peace. I never thought I'd hear the day. What bizarre times these are. Well, pass on my thanks to them. Damn it. I don't really have anything worthy to send back. Wait a moment. How about this? Take a barrel of fish with you. It's not a sacred potion, but food is food. Not something to scoff at nowadays. I just hope they won't take offense.
Barrel full of fish. Okay. Gaban mentioned the tunnels and the former captain.
Captain Hagen? Well, he was a man driven by pride and a certain disregard for caution. He sent men to explore those old tunnels beneath the keep. Somehow, he got it into his head that there was something valuable down in those tunnels. Treasures, relics, who knows what else. But the truth is, we know what was there. In the Age of Legends, it was just a hospital. There was some kind of outbreak or plague, and the place was sealed off. Nothing left to find, or so the records say.
Isn't it only right to bury the keepers?
Yes. It weighs on me more than I'd care to admit. If I could, I'd see them laid to rest. But no captains ever bothered. It seems they thought it was a fool's errand. Maybe not worth the risk.
I could go down there.
If you're mad enough to try, then by all means go ahead. Just don't expect any keeper to follow you. I really don't have men to spare. But maybe it's time to make it right. So, thank you, I suppose.
Me bother. Right, well, let's go back to the dowry first.
Please, state your... Again? You really like killing. Go, the hunt...
Show must go on. Yeah. Inside my heart is aching. Did you see that there? They were all butt naked for a second there. They were like, shit, he's here, put your clothes back on. Barrel of fish, fresh and smelly.
You're back. How did it go?
Quartermaster says thank you and sends a gift in return.
What is this? A barrel of salted fish? Oh, that's very generous of him.
Imagine if it's poisoned. So you're happy with the outcome?
Aye, to be honest, I wasn't expecting much. I figured the potion would just end up shattered on the stone. But he's not only took it, he's reciprocated. Maybe I was wrong about the Southerners. Maybe there's hope for peace in One Eye's plan after all. You head to the temple. I'll bring him the good news once you're gone.
That's some kindness complete. Ah, it's Shadow of the Horns. Yeah. Okay, I'm definitely in the wrong place. I think I need to go outside and go below. So I didn't actually need to do these quests yet. Yep, that quest marker was a bit misleading. Ah, look, you see? There's the statue from his dream. From inside of his mind palace or whatever the fudge it were. No. How far along this way I can go before... Nope, never mind. A splish. Ooh, is there anything at the foot of this statue? Yeah, you see, look, and there's like there was a twisted version of this statue in his head as well. I see. Nothing around the statue. Okay, where? Oh no, here it is. Is this it? Yeah, this is the cave. Right, okay. There we are. This is where we're actually looking for. Yep, bunch of undead drowners, I'm guessing, in here. Get 'em, boys. Sick 'em. It's that sword. That sword likes whispering. Always love like the light refracting off the surface like that. I think that's cool. I can't go in the water all of a sudden. What? Something's gone wrong. That was weird. You see there's a cave up there. Can we get up there eventually? Or is that the way we're going to come out? I would say a quest marker, unless it's, I have had it before where it's bugged out. So if it's, right, okay, is this going to loop around to... Nope. Okay, is that, the quest marker is duped. Let's see, hang on, I'll track a different one, see if I can fix it. Right, so that's that. Nope, just doesn't seem to have one. That'll do. Not what I wanted. So was that way optional? I'm confused. Not having a quest marker is not helpful. Merlin's Thorn. What is that? Ooh. Shoots a single homing projectile, gradually generates up to 7 weaker projectiles, and shoots all of them in quick succession. Ooh. Oh yeah, the beauty of nature. Herbs for a radiant skin. Teaches how to make that rabbit juice. These max health at 12. Hang on. I was in that other direction. I turned around and went back. Oh God. Right, where's this going? Turn around once I got higher up. Okay, right, yeah, so it literally just goes nowhere. Make sure before yeah, it's definitely out. Yep. Note. Oh, who are you? Ow, ow, ow. Oh, I hate that. The white swings. He's not doing much damage to my walls, but he did plenty to me. Oh, it's got a pirate hat and everything. It's it. Scourge of the Seas. The drowned of Avalon rarely find rest. Some sink to the abyss, their bodies lost to the deep, their souls carried away by the tides, but others return, dragged from death by something older, something insatiable. The Scourge of the Seas is no mere drowner. Coral and barnacles cling to its rotten flesh, its limbs twisted by the ocean's will. It walks where the water recedes, guarding what should have been forgotten, wrecks, sunken treasures, and secrets swallowed by the tide. Sailors say it's a curse upon those who pry too deep. who seek what was meant to stay buried beneath the waves. Tide piercer. What is this? Heavy attacks cost an additional 20 mana and shoot a piercing wave, dealing 150% weapon damage to all enemies. Whoa. 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 I might swap to that because the lifesteal thing isn't really helping all that much, I must admit. We are barnacle sword. It's actually becoming more common for us to just keep this on. Because obviously I keep having to swap to summon my wolves when I use the shield and that. Gentlemen, you died upon this rock. Oh, never mind, there's no. Wait. Is this... What is this? Is this the statue that tried to steal? I can't get on it to have a look. Okay. Yeah, I think this is the one that tried to steal. How did that help? How did that go for you? Eh? Dead? Yeah. GG. So was that the boss of this quest? That we just absolutely destroyed. No loot? Not a thing. Nope. Guess we just gotta push forward. Probably they didn't hide any loot here. Well, not a thing. Ah, now I've got the quest marker. Oh, I'm back at the beginning. This is where... So that was it? Alright, fair enough. I mean, this one wasn't as disappointing as that other one where I went to that dude's mine palace. That was way more disappointing. Yeah, moving on. Let's head back to Elaine then. We'll go around to get to that fast travel point. Right, let's head back to Elaine. Did you know about the mission of Andrast?
How could I? It took place after my death, and I was not summoned back when it happened. Yet I believe they did what had to be done. If the Four-Dweller was a threat, one that could neither be questioned nor studied, then he had to die. You do not understand how dreadful these creatures are. Even with the weirdness weakened, they remain formidable foes. We cannot fault these people for defending themselves.
All right. Oh, bollocks. It was there, wasn't it? Right, Elaine. I come bearing news. I don't think that was the DLC. I think the DLC is like an entire new map. I've located the wreck of the Andrast. I didn't find a figure, but I did find the skeleton of a Four-Dweller.
Unbelievable. The book clearly described a figure like a menhir. Oh, no. I never thought it could be actual Four-Dweller. Probably one of the lost. Elvis never described him as a living, intelligent creature. More like a piece of furniture. So many years after the war, and the keepers treated him so callously. And there was so much we could have learned from him. Well, that doesn't change the fact that I was terribly wrong. I'd convinced myself that I would find what I was looking for on the Andraste. Oh, what a silly old goose I've turned out to be. Here, take these coins as a token of my gratitude. Although the knowledge you found is invaluable, you are a bright child. Who knows? Maybe you'll find a way to beat the weirdness.
Hell yeah, I will. Elaine. Lady Elaine is a scholar with a sharpness of a blade and a wit to match. Once a tutor to Avalon's nobility, she abandoned courtly life in pursuit of something far greater, knowledge that could help dispel the weirdness consuming the land. While others cower behind their walls, Elaine ventures into the unknown, armed with nothing but her books and indomitable will. Though her tongue can be as cutting as her intellect, there's a kindness beneath her stern exterior. She speaks in riddles and tests those who seek her help, believing true understanding must be earned. To Elaine, knowledge is not only power, it is the last hope for Avalon. And that is that one doing. What are you doing? No. Done quite a few quests now.
Could you do something for me, child? I assure you it's nothing major, but you'd be doing an older woman a huge favor.
What favor?
It concerns my necklace. It was a gift from Lady Kincaid. so I hope you understand how precious it is to me. Unfortunately, the chain broke a while ago, so I gave it to Osbert to repair. He's the local blacksmith. I'm sure you already met him. Would you be so kind, child, and find out if my necklace has been repaired? If it has, please bring it back to me. I would be very grateful.
Sure, I'll do it.
Thank you, my child.
As good as gold. Every time you load in, if you run into a place too quickly, you get a glimpse of everyone butt naked.
Oi, friend! What does a blacksmith say when someone compliments the armor he made? Thank you. It's my strong suit. So, how can I help you?
I heard about Lady Elaine's necklace. She said you were supposed to fix it.
Ah, that thing. Listen, my hands, they aren't made for delicate work. Elaine asked me very nicely, so I really wanted to help, but to be honest with you, I've neither the tools nor the skill for it, my friend. It's a task that requires precision. If I started tinkering with the necklace, I'd probably just break it even more.
So what now?
For a delicate thing like this, you don't want someone who hammers iron all day. You need someone who really
I already know someone.
knows how to work with gold. But where you could find someone like that around here?
But he's a bit of a
I couldn't
scumbag.
tell you if you killed me. There are a couple of new faces in the village, so I guess you could ask around.
I already know who.
But I doubt anything will come of it.
Cool. Cheers, I'll be on my way.
Safe travels, my friend. Take the necklace and tell Elaine that I'm sorry I couldn't help. But if she ever needs to fix an axe or some plate armor, then you know what? Never mind. Don't tell her that.
Yeah, know when to sell, mate, and when to shut up. Right now is one of those moments where you shut up. But at least you took a look at it. That's what counts. I know exactly who to speak to. Yeah, the game doesn't put a marker on the map for this one. Thankfully, on my earlier stream today, we bumped into a scumbag. Wait. I think it's because the ladder this didn't load in when I first travelled here. I was like, I wouldn't know where the fudge the wheel was. Right.
Didn't think anyone would stop by.
Not Frank. That was you, yeah.
Patrice is a brave girl. She won't have it easy all alone out there, but I have a feeling she'll do just fine.
I might have a job for you. Think you can repair this?
Oh, hello there. Aren't you a beauty? Let's see. I just need to add a link here, bend the other one slightly, and then remove the patina from the whole thing. Sure, no problem. I'd love to take care of this. May I?
What payment do you want?
Payment? But this is nothing. I'll gladly take care of this necklace. It's been ages since I've had such a wonder in my hands. Oh, I'm so excited, I'm pretty much vibrating. It's done. Took me a while, but I polished it like it was King Arthur's chamber pot. So I think you should be satisfied. Thank you. I'm so happy I could finally do what I love.
Frank, what can you tell me about him?
Frank? That boy is golden, I'm telling you. Smart, nice, quiet though. He keeps his head down. Only once did I see him angry, and whoa, that was something. I thought he was going to kill me on the spot. That was back on the road, right after we met. We came here later.
Frank got angry at you?
He sure did. I nicked Dugald's roast squirrel. It was the last one. Supposed to be his. But I forgot. I felt really bad about it. Normally, Dugald would tear me a new one. You know how it is. Miller's blood runs hot. But when Frank lunged at me, Dugald was speechless, completely shocked. Cole had to calm Frank down. Cole was a great guy.
Do you think he could steal?
Frank, a thief? Nah, not a chance. He's got principles. Frank's not just your regular Avalonian kid. He acts differently, like he's not from here. If they were to hang him, I'd take his place. Well, no I wouldn't. But you know what I mean. Frank's a good one. Truly.
Nothing changes. Nothing ever will. Didn't.
Where is the necklace?
Hope nothing bad happens today.
Did he genuinely fix it, or did he swap it out for something else? Because after the stories he told us, like I said, he's a bit of a scumbag. Bandits used to kill and steal and rob people and bring the goods to him, and he would like break them down and turn them into other trinkets, and then they'd sell them to others, or they'd sell them back to the survivors and trick them into thinking they were buying something new when they were actually buying their own goods back that had just been repurposed by him.
Oh, you're back, child. Did Osbrit manage to repair my necklace?
No, but a refugee named Ellis fixed it.
I don't know any Ellis, child. But let me have a look. We'll see how diligent he is, Oh, marvelous. By the All-Mother, if I didn't know my necklace so well, I couldn't even tell it was ever broken. Masterful work. How much did he want for the repair?
He didn't want any payment. He just did it because he loves his job.
He didn't want any payment for such marvelous work? Oh, that child has a gift. And by the All-Mother, it should not be wasted. Oh, as usual, if I don't take care of this, nobody will. I'll write a letter of recommendation to the quartermaster to make Alice the blacksmith's apprentice. The boy can follow his passion, and I'm sure Osbrit could use some help.
Sweet.
Here, take this to Quartermaster Ferragas. He's a reasonable man. I don't see why he shouldn't agree. Oh, and here's the payment I promised for your trouble.
Cheers. To Fergus, Quartermaster of the Horde South, I am writing regarding the young man named Ellis, who has recently become a resident of the Orb here. The young man in question is extraordinarily humble and hard-working, and has proven himself as a craftsman by restoring my jewelry. I think he would make an excellent apprentice to the blacksmith object. It would be beneficial not only to Ellis, but also the craftsmanship of the hordes of the south, Lady Lane Farshire. Of Farshire. Excusez-moi, with Mr. Wilkes. See, naked, naked. Yet the generic NPC guards on. Lady Lane urges you to make Ellis the blacksmith's apprentice.
Pass it to me, please. Yes, that can be arranged. Osprey has been complaining about having too much work for a while now. If the boy's as good as Elaine claims he is, he'll do just fine.
Deliver the good news to Ellis. And before, after that, he's like, after all that, he's like, fuck that, I don't want to do that. I'm not working for them. I got good news. You're to apprentice with the local blacksmith.
You serious? That calls for a celebration. Thank you so much. I mean, I guess I owe it to you, right? I know I did fine work on that necklace, but I didn't think it'd land me a job. I hope the keepers are prepared. Soon their swords and armor are gonna have some awesome decorations.
Bit more oomph. Free athlete's pride, stamina increase, health increase, complete. You say it's garbage, but he's selling it for 1,500. Never mind then. What just happened? Why did you just do that? Well, this isn't in order of newest. I think it was them. Not that they're really great anyway. Alrighty then. Yeah, screw it. All right. Yep, we're definitely running out of stuff to do here in this area.
Nothing bad happens today.
Stay safe out.
Please, I don't think I'll...
Yep, that looks to be it. So now we can go beneath the keep if we want. Into those tunnels like the van kept going on about. Stick a barn. Stick a barn. We'll give him more key to enter there. Right, there we are. We'll call that there. We did 5.5 hours earlier. We've done another like 3 hours there, pretty much. That'll be enough for now. I'll probably not be on tomorrow because I'll be doing study. So I'll probably see you next weekend. Actually, probably see you on Friday, I think. And Saturday. Unless I'm doing something else. So, yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, here on Twitch. Hope you enjoyed. Same if you're watching the video on YouTube, the VOD on YouTube. Until then, have a good one, and I'll catch you again later. Peace.